Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
Yeah, it's Pixel Barters here, and welcome back to the Great History 2. When we left off, we were talking about balloons and stuff, because these people, all these three, Gina's not a weirdo, but these two weirdos over here, Marmatch and Dots, the little German boy that sounds a little bit like Francesca, and then the robot of a human being that I've made,
Dude, just the
Marmatch.
settle down of that. Like, she was going off and then just stopped.
By the way, this episode and maybe the next couple, I don't know, will only be like 20 minutes long instead of the usual 30, just because we've been a little bit of busy beans recently, and so we don't really have time to do that. Thank God we're not doing the 2 videos a day like we were going to do for a while. That's not gonna be possible. And don't worry, I'm working on the Danganronpa to get it all back, so don't worry, that'll be popping up eventually. But for right now, we're getting through with this until life gets back to normal.
Yeah,
for the most part.
yeah.
But now, when it came to this balloon, I may or may not have used the key of the internet to figure out what it is to do, because we were in a complex situation of trying to figure out what the contradiction was exactly going on here.
Yeah.
Because we got the news statement from Gots about the sky and the green hot air balloon exploded.
She keeps...
Yes. So I thought that it was possibly going to be the newspaper article about it because there's 4 balloons in there. But I guess that's not quite it, because from what I saw, it's the green cloth on this. Unless I'm entirely wrong, because it was all in Japanese, so I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Ah, that's right. Cool. Mr. Marmatch, you claim the following. When the accident happened, all 3 of your hot air balloons were undamaged. Yes, if they were caught up in the explosion, it would have been terrible for me.
I forgot
If that's true,
voice you gave him.
then what do you make of this? That is very likely to be a scrap from a balloon, I'd say. It looks like a burnt piece of the envelope. The envelope? What's that? It's the actual balloon part of the hot air balloon that expands when it's filled with gas. We layer rubber on the back of some thick sailcloth to prevent it from tearing in midair. I knew it.
I knew it.
We found the song in the scene. In other words, Gots was right. That day, a green hot air balloon most definitely exploded. What?
Ooh.
If, as you claim, all of the balloons flying around the demonstration stage were yours, then this contradicts your claim that they were all undamaged.
Whoa. Ah.
Oh no, how are they gonna buy them? If a balloon exploded, about fess up. This is coming up because
He's just dropping cards everywhere.
yeah, because he's the magician guy. I don't know why I went with a Max Galactica voice by instinct, but teleportation most certainly occurred. But due to the explosion, the destination changed, overlapping with the balloon.
And that's why the hot air balloon exploded? It does sound plausible.
In the end, it remains an unfortunate accident. What happened has not changed. Hold on, I do not agree with this.
Oh my god.
Mr. Marmatch?
He's so angry though, Evan.
Yes, but I've dedicated myself to the task already, so at this rate, you're going to start telling the world that I'm a liar. And next, you'll be saying that people died under my watch. Calling yourself the only person who died that day was the victim of the experiment. I don't care, I want to make one thing very clear. I am no liar, the balloon should have been there. Or shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been there? The Crown Court isn't the place for you to learn to count using balloons. However, I find it strange that nobody knew of this until now. Malorn, the defense wishes to hear further testimony from Mr. Marmatch.
Very well. I must say I'm rather curious myself. Now, let us solve the mystery of this strange hot air balloon. Witness, tell us more about your balloons.
Gladly, thank you, my lord.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's see what we got going on in this round about the balloons. I'm not lying, all of my balloons are accounted for at the end of the day. All 3 of my balloons had customers in them. It'd be a major trouble if they exploded.
There was definitely something burnt left on the ground at the scene. Given how long the explosion was, we reckon out that whatever it was came from the stage.
This little boy clearly saw wrong. My balloons have red and blue zigzag patterns.
So the balloon you saw wasn't your own?
Indeed, it was not. We don't even know if this child really saw what he says he did. Hot air balloons exploding, such claims are obstruction of fair business. I should sue this Bohemia. Good luck with that one.
However you want it. If you are like this, I call war. Oh, God. But
Now
first
give
I
me
buy a
balloon.
balloon.
There you go, child. Thank you for your money. What's wrong with these two? Mr. Marmite Johnson doesn't look like he's lying, but he just can't ignore this contradiction. If there are no issues with the testimony, then the eyewitness's words must be true. Make sure you properly consider what that implies. Circumstances are clearly changing. I have to find the truth no matter what it takes.
Dude seems to be really defensive for someone who isn't lying.
Well, no, I think it's just the fact of, he's like, I know my balloons were up there. Don't try and get me involved in this.
True. But it's just sometimes when an ace attorney witness is that uppity.
Yeah, I don't think he's gotten that uppity yet. He's gotten uppity, but... Did you say this one?
No.
Now, defense, begin your cross-examination.
There we go. Let's do it.
Ka-shing. There it is.
Peace out. All right. So, not lying, all my balloons were accounted for at the end of the day. I don't suppose it's possible that, say, you simply forgot about one? Think of it this way. Say I lost one lentil out of 100. Would you understand that?
I would understand that.
But we're talking about 3 hot air balloons here.
He said I.
They're massive. How could I possibly miscount them? Incidentally, I had Inspector Gregson confirm the number at the witness's hangar. The report I have states there were exactly 3 balloons.
It seems there was no mistake.
Couldn't you have sent Gina for an odd job like that?
What? Me?
Yes, you.
The kid's down the East End can't pass too, you know. That's what I told him anyway. He believed me, so he went and did it himself.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You wild, rambunctious little thing. All 3 balloons customers in them would be made sure, but they exploded. I'm sure the passengers would be in trouble if that happened too. Come to think of it, how do hot air balloons even work? Ha, that's a foolish question. Huh? That's the same as asking why a candle's flame shines bright. It's bright because it is. Hot air balloons work because they do. That's all there is to it.
No, that...
Okay then. You could just say he doesn't know. Hot air balloons can be broadly divided into 2 categories. Heat and gas balloons. Heat balloons work using the principle that warm air rises. On the other hand, gas balloons work using the principle that gas is lighter than air. In that case, my balloons seem to float using magical gas. That's called hydrogen. Set on fire and explodes. Well, they don't know about all that yet.
Yeah.
Some called the Hindenburg that kind of changed hydrogen balloons for never again.
Yeah.
It explodes.
Oh yeah. Smoking is forbidden on my hot air balloon since magical gas doesn't like fire.
Magical
Even a spark of electricity is enough to cause an explosion. What is it with you people? All you care about is explosions. Say what you want, but my balloons are safe. These are my life's work. There were absolutely no hot air balloon explosions that day. If you think there was one, let me see your proof. Mr. Marmite had 3 balloons in the air. They were all intact. How do you explain the exploded balloon? You always love that.
It's been so long, and it's always unexpected. He's not even looking at anyone this time.
No. Huh, so some of this stuff...
I needed that today. I needed that.
Of course. All right, he is getting very flustered about
I told
something
you.
here. Like this, on this one, he's gotten real flustered.
Mm-hmm.
So something... I'll say it was probably important. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the crossbow. That's the diagram of all that. That doesn't really do much for me on this one. Let's talk to the other people, see if we get anything new out of them. So, somebody's on the ground. Yeah. We noticed that as well. Did you not examine the ground thoroughly?
Personally, how should I put this? I prefer half-inching wallets and scrapping around the ground.
You're an inspector now, stop. What are you even trying to say?
The boss, on the other hand, got down on all fours and scounded all over the place. Since occasion crossing the Crystal Tower, though, most folks are more interested in that.
But it's strange that you managed to overlook that piece of balloon envelope.
Don't act so uppity, cause you just so happened to find it.
What?
Listen here, I have the power to cuff you whenever I want.
She is absolutely the kind of person you should never give a taste of power to.
No. But to be frank, I can't remember if those burn marks were brought up at the briefing.
But you're Gina. Classic.
I'ma clock you.
Alright, given how big the explosion was, we reckon that whenever it was over the stage. Okay. The top of the stage was quite a mess too, wasn't it?
Some of the folk watching were hurt, actually. Good thing that huge machine didn't fall over, at least.
That really would have been a mess.
Oh god, yeah.
Immediately after the accident, the scene became incredibly hectic. That said, there's no denying that the police are at fault for overlooking this evidence. Inspector Gregson will be appropriately punished at a later date.
Uh-oh. Oh, I know. I can swipe his fish and chips just as he goes to chow on them.
Please don't mention anything like that. I feel bad for him already.
He just bite air.
Anyway, that piece of envelope proves nothing. Little boy clearly saw wrong. The balloons have a red and blue zigzag pattern.
That's very specific.
Now, I guess we can go. Oh well, there's not much I can go off of that. Never mind. Let's talk about this though. Let's see if there's anything anyone has to say about that. The color. Right, there are no green balloons on my hanger. But we found this piece of green balloon envelope at the scene. Well, yes, but let's say the green balloon really did explode in midair. You still have no way to prove that it occurred on the day of the accident. Why is that? There were hot air balloons floating around Hyde Park well before the World's Fair. If some unfortunate accident happened then we have no need to debate the matter.
So you say this piece of balloon fell before the World's Fair?
Exactly, as the prosecutor says, it is not my balloon. This little bohemian boy clearly just saw. Oh, I guess he disagrees. Question. Make sure it's right. There we go. Trying to remember the controls quick.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Gots.
I am called Wilhelm Gottfried Sigmund son von Umstein. Wow, how did I do that?
Oh, God bless you. You look like you have something you're dying to say.
How did I do that?
Impressive.
I just blacked out. It's just, I swear I saw it. I saw green balloon. I promise on Bohemia.
You should know your country means nothing to us.
Wow.
Damn. Oh, hey, have a balloon.
Yeah.
Listen, little boy, if you don't have evidence, Uncle Marmatch can sue you.
Wow.
Mr. Marmatch, please. He's a child.
Evidence? What is evidence?
Well, here's an example. If you had a photograph of that green balloon, for instance.
Oh, you should have said that sooner. I made the photograph.
Oh. What? He's...
I was
Oh,
on the
no.
balloon. Everything was very bright and exciting.
Oh, dear God.
So I made many photographs from the sky.
Oh, no, my life is over.
The Crystal Tower, Bohemian Museum, City, Donut Stall, other air balloons.
I like donuts. I mean, my balloons. Excuse me, what about the demonstration stage during the teleportation attempt?
Just once I photographed it.
You did?
I wanted to enjoy the hot air balloons. The experiment didn't interest me.
Either way, please show us the photograph.
Yes, you will understand when I show you. This is the green balloons that I saw.
Oh boy, let's get ready to see. Oh. Well,
There's no one.
well, hang on. Well, that disappeared really quickly, but I think there was, it looked like almost like an arrow shooting up towards that balloon. But it was very bright. That was the thing.
I was
so maybe
wondering
someone
if
lit
someone
the,
used the crossbow to shoot it down.
and maybe someone like, in a weird way, used a
I should have
flaming
said that
arrow.
before this came up.
So, anyways,
So, you have no words for my photo, right?
Well, yes, you could say that I'm not quite sure what to say.
I want another balloon. Yes, yes, I know you can't tell us if the balloon is green or not. But That is not my fault. Tell that to people who made this camera. Oh. Okay.
Is that Bohemian crying, or is he just summoning a swarm of insects?
A bee.
Oh, is this a heavy bee sound? Okay. Yeah, you're too busy laughing on that one. All right.
All right, okay. The court will accept it as very, very important evidence.
I mean, it is. There's a lot going on there that we should talk about, so.
Bee. Oh, are you alright? This is not my fault. Say to the people who made the camera.
It doesn't matter if it isn't colorful, lad. It's a very special photo because you took it. Anyway, when did you take this?
It was the day when the explosion happened.
Well, yeah, but when?
When I pressed the shutter, I heard a really loud noise. And my face started burning because of hot wind.
That means you took this photograph right before the explosion happened.
Damn.
If you ask me, that black and white photo means nothing.
He's really trying
Yeah,
to push.
We all know what you think.
Yeah,
Mr. Marmatch's testimony really bothers me.
same.
Gotts is certain that he saw a fourth balloon, and yet Mr. Marmatch is insistent that it was never there. I can't imagine how he would miscount how many balloons he owns. There must be some reason behind this contradiction. And there is.
He's
It's in that
sus.
photo that we have. So. It would probably be... It would probably be the top one. Or
I
the
would say
first
it
one.
was him saying that, all of his,
That one?
had customers in there.
Yeah, because I guess...
Because
I mean,
there was
is,
nobody in that one.
Yeah, it's true. It's just there's so much going on. There's nobody in the balloon. And then there's the giant flaming arc of triumph that is going to triumph
Of
that balloon
Triumph?
and send it to...
What?
I don't know. I'm just being
What?
weird. I can't really see any details inside the thing over here. I was going to see if there's like, oh, can we see something secret happening? But not really.
No.
More like a technology. And it also happened before the thing even pointed up. But yeah, that, it's like a flaming arrow right there. Anyways,
Yeah.
bing boom. Unfortunately, we can't determine the color of the balloon from Gotts' photo alone. However, there is one thing that is clear. And what would that be? There were no passengers on this hot air balloon.
Oh, you're right. Didn't you say all your balloons had people riding them?
Yes, they did. They exist for sightseeing after all. In other words, when the accident occurred, there was a fourth balloon at the crime scene. A green one at that. You can claim that's all you want, but I'll tell you this. If nobody was riding it, then it wasn't my balloon. Why is his hat breathing? Oh god. Unlawful businesses lurk around every corner. There are those who open business at the fair without first getting permission. I'm sure this hot air balloon was operated without the witness's consent. It should come as no surprise that I kept a watchful eye on rival businesses, but it seems I was so focused on the experiment that one managed to slip by. What's more, that balloon exploded at the same time the teleportation took place.
And the piece of rubber we spotted at the crime scene. It really was a scrap of balloon, and not part of the stage. I guess it didn't cause a row, because I did what?
Didn't cause a
I
row.
guess it didn't cause a row because nobody was riding it, eh?
The fourth balloon, unmanned and of unknown origin, floated sneakily in the scene. However, there's only one fact that can be discerned from this photograph. An unmanned balloon left wandering the scene clearly has nothing to do with this trial.
Yes, I certainly can't imagine that it's very significant.
The testimony evidence we've examined thus far should be more than enough. As such, the prosecution urges you all to end this trial. They're not even interested.
Yeah.
Okay, they're really doing their own thing at the moment. No, that can't be right. Let this moment go to waste. The jurors are sure to pass a guilty verdict. Are there no other clues hidden in this photo?
Oh, there are.
Yes, there is. I literally said, like, probably a few, but...
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, stay your verdicts. Take a look at this photograph that got submitted.
Of course.
There could indeed be one more important clue. What?
Whoa, God.
An important clue? Mere possibilities won't suffice at this stage. Present a clear, confident answer. What do you think this photograph proves?
The cause of the explosion.
Of the explosion.
Yep.
We can safely assume that the balloon in the photo burned up in the explosion.
Yes, he knew it. This was not just my imagination.
Of course. It was because the cage teleported into the space the hot air balloon was floating in. When it teleported, sparks flew, setting light to the hydrogen gas.
Nope.
That's wrong. What?
He just straight up's like, nah, that's wrong.
Friends, we require some clarification. Where in this photo is that clue which you speak of?
And we're gonna point out where that clue is next time.
Even though we kind of technically already did, just not in game.
Yeah, because we're 2 steps ahead of you. Bang, bang, wing, wang.
As usual, but sometimes we're too far ahead.
Yeah, and then sometimes we're like 17 steps behind,
Yeah,
and we're like 2
yeah.
years in the past. I'm like,
That's
that's not even remotely relevant
that's
anymore.
the
It's
Pixel
like,
Partners way.
Yes, it is. The best of both worlds.